Right, good morning everybody. We're going to do a little bit of music first. Right, shut that. Right. Good morning. You know what? You've got a great problem this morning, man. I'm trying so hard this morning, but it's hard when you don't know the language of code. I'm struggling this morning with code. I've got to upgrade this morning, and it's asking me a question. I don't know where to find the answer. It's like reading in a foreign language. So it's complex, and it's just bent my mind. So I hope there is someone to help. Mind in an unusual way. It's out of my brain, oh serene. It's computer speak. Learning is complex. So you're going to see the problem in a moment. Cause it's battered my head. ready? Are you steady? Here we go. Yeah, this has been battering my head, man. It's talking about stuff I've never looked at before. You know, I don't mind paying money for a service, you know, I don't mind that at all. But when it's asking me to do what you're about to see, I'm like scratching my head. Do you know what I mean? I know some people call it head. I'm a Geordie. We call it head. But yeah, honestly, man, it's asking me, right? I've already told it. I've already said, look, what it wants me to do is it wants me to upgrade something. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a quickly check what we've got here. The Pete, very good morning. Vivian, very good morning. Right, so we have Sharma Sab. Rockstar, get in there, man. Hopefully one day. Hopefully. But yeah. Can you do Pink Floyd? I went to see Pink Floyd. I did. And surprise. Yeah. Watch. So yeah. I got the merchandise. Yeah. Yeah. So I went to see Pink Floyd on the very last day of the Division Bell World Tour at Earl's Court in London. And I've still got my half the, that bit of the ticket you get to keep. The ticket part. I've still got that in the back of my wallet, and I will never, ever get rid of that. On the way to the stadium, to watch the gig, so all these people in the side streets. Anybody got Pink Floyd tickets for sale? Paying this amount of money, that amount. I mean, there was loads of them. There was like every 4 or 5 houses, and my ticket was in my fingers. Yeah, and I was like, my hand does not come out my pocket. This is gold dust. Adam, good morning, sir, from Atlanta in America. Welcome in. Do you like ball? Not sure on that one. Heavy Metal Footy, good morning. What's the brother with the updates? What's the updates? Oh my, the updates, man, they scrambled my brain. It's like somebody stuck a whiskey inside and went. Right, here we go. Oh. Okay, so this is the complex bit. This is the main bend. Oh, come on, mouse, man. Sort your life out. It's talking about... Do I need to go all the way back up there? Right. What it's asked me for to look... Hold on. I'll show you. Yeah. Recommended fixes. Yeah. It's something called a POSTGRES. And it said to me about backup, which is there. I got the backup bit, and it says create a snapshot and wait until the status is complete. This is a safety first step. So let me just show you something. Yeah, project. Right. I think it's in this one. Yeah, so here we, come on mouse man. Here's me backup. Yeah, so there's me backup. Now, point in time, restore to new project. Because what's on this side of the screen is like Chinese. Yeah? Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to look at that. Upgrade to Pro. Um, so there's nothing like, it says backups on the other bit, which, oh, it's gone right this. How are you, man? How are you? How are you? Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, 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 up. How are you? How are you? How are you? We're getting there. We're getting there. Right. Hold on. Is it? No, it's not. I went too far. Yeah, so I've done projects, I've done database, done settings, yeah? So that's there. You can see backup is there. And that's backup there. So what I think I'm going to do is this. Yeah? Here's the master plan. The master plan is this. I'm going to email the team at Superbase, and then I'm going to turn around and go, hello and welcome from the UK. And then just below that, I'm going to put hashtag help. This is what I'm being asked to do. Is there any chance you can do it? And hope. Because I'm going to turn around and say to them in that, can you help the POSTGRES, whatever the heck that is, so they can do it. Yeah, because let's be honest, they're professionals. Yeah, they are the professionals, and hope they can do it. It looks like something you need to be pro version. Yeah, I mean, it's just what you call it. But what happened the other day was this thing popped up, which is I was on Pro Plan, which Pro Plan you're paying $25 a month. Yeah, and it said to downgrade to free, so I did downgrade to free, even though I'd paid for the Pro. Now it's saying to do this. Hold on, just had an idea. Let's see if this idea works. It might not. It might not. Right. Primary database. Oh, there it is, man. Right. You see what it's got there? You see that? Yeah. The rule, which is clicked. So if I go to the next and click that, this rule, which is the API. Not even sure. When a user is not logged in, it will respect low-level security. What's this one? Right, so it's not that one. Right, so interesting. So authenticated role and it's so complex, man. I thought, when I was doing the Udemy course, I thought that was hard. Right. Update the tab view better. Permission settings. Right. Schema logs, schema database. That's all double Dutch though. Disabled, you do not consent, you consent to sharing with database, metadata, blah blah blah, but not actual database with third party. Yeah, okay. Consent to sharing your schema and logs which may contain with third party AI providers for better results. You consent to give third party AI full access to run database read only and analyze research. Superbase AI can provide more relevant answers. See, not even sure on that one, man. Golden Parrot, man. Yeah. I will send them I'll send Superbase a help email and say, please, please help. You see, that's part of the issue. Anyone know why he is going to the database level? He can do real damage. That's why I don't want to do it. That's why I said to the assistant, please help. Pond is saying, I think you may be out of your depth. I feel honestly, Pond, right now at this moment, with that on there, yeah, like somebody dropped me in the Pacific area where the big sharks hang around, and so yeah. But like I say, yeah, I mean, so how are you all today? This fine day. So yes, I will email them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just say to the team, please, 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 do me a favor, man. You're being paid. You're being paid because you're the middleman. You know what I mean? If they had said this like ages and ages ago, oh, by the way, you're going to have to look at stuff. I mean, the code part they came up with before was like, I'll try and look at the code and try and analyze it. It was like looking in Chinese. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at this, but is it going anywhere? Is it doing anything? Or is it meant to do anything? And then you press the run on the green button, and error, error, error. Oh, you know what I mean? What's my age? My age is in most of my videos, but as you're here. 58. You look like a zombie. Well, thank you very much. Damn. I'm only 58, man. Are you starting to see that maybe your ideas... Dan, let me just switch the light on for you. And it's a big light. It's a stadium light. Yeah? When people turn around and say to me, which many have over many, many years, now do you see what we mean? I am willing to do things which are extraordinary. Yeah? And yeah, I'm going to struggle. I am. Which is why when I was saying to them at the job centre and them at NBV, help. You know, I asked for help way back, March and April. And if the people who said, yeah, we'll come and sort it out, we'll get it done in a jiffy, if those people had been true to their word, people wouldn't be complaining. My level of skill at coding fits on the back of a stamp, a first class stamp, because there are modules in Web Development 3. That's rocket science. Because I haven't even looked at it. Yeah? But, well, you know what it is, huh? There's always somebody that's clever at the end of the day. Yeah? And what I'm going to say is this. Yeah? I give access to 5 people. Yeah? 5. Today, nobody gets access. Nobody. And if the flakes of NBV and the people in London can't help me out, then hello, JW Cooking. Hello. Pond. So why are you not attempting to learn more? There's only so much you can fit in your brain. Pond. Yeah? Now, when I said to you about what was going to happen, i.e. seeking you, Geordie Nation, what I didn't realise was this. Part of the mechanics, I think, is that the technical term? The mechanics is the what I call it? Your elements to do with what you're trying to do. Yeah. And yeah, I don't understand it. I don't. No. And so I'll just message the team and say, this is where I need help. Post GRESSQL is a database technology. I see. Well, I'm a bit further forward now because I know it's a technology. Your voice is very calming. Thank you very much. And Teddy says hi. Hello back. But yeah, I will email the team and say help. See what they say. And Joe says help. Higher. Paul, try and do it yourself. I'm sure the team at Superface can restore it back or roll it back if you do something wrong. Yeah, but here's an example for you, Pete. Yeah, Here's an example for you. I can drive a car. I can drive a bus. Correct? Now, if somebody turned around and says, I have a river cruiser, go and take it out and have a spin around the locks and the canals, I wouldn't have a Scooby Doo. I'd have to ask to be trained. That's my point. Why don't you read books with your calming voice and people will watch? Hmm. Yeah. I suppose I could do it. Yeah. You can do 10 minutes of car engineering and expect to fix a Boeing. No. No. Years and years ago, when I was 21 to 30, I would lift a car up on a jack. I would get the spanners out, the sockets set out, and go underneath the car. But when that spanner or that socket like slips and you end up punching the engine, that hurts. That's why I stopped doing that. And I decided when my hand was bleeding, I was like, I ain't doing that again. Tony, delete your comment. Delete it. Tony De Leon, retract your comment now. Because everybody is welcome here. Yeah? And you've got 15 seconds to delete that comment. I don't want anything like that in my comments. Okay, 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 okay. All right. There you go. Nobody uses language like that here. Nobody. We're all human beings, no matter which country we're from. Paul, this is your job to clean up the chat. That's what I've just done. Bush, gone. There was, you see, there was one of the first people I watched, going back a couple of years ago, was an American guy, and what he was doing looked really complex. So I found another way of doing the same thing as he was doing, and I went down that route because it looked a lot easier. Joe, at detecting meeting all finds the week are displayed with finds. Hmm? What? What do I think about aliens? Says Leroy. I don't know. It's a big universe. What was the easier way? Wix? WX, which used to be waves, was much easier. 1010 is saying, do you know what SMAGMA? No, couldn't tell you. What we got? No idea. You look like you was what? Eh? For that, that's just plain stupid. What a daft comment. Absolutely crackers. Kamal saying uncle. Didn't know that. Am I from Dublin? No. You pronounce it as Smeg. No, still don't know. Message is held. All right. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Wow, way man. Okay. Bye. Some honestly, some crazy, crazy people. Am I from Ireland? No. I'm from Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. I just don't live there no more. Okay. Dead easy. Wash. Straight out. In and out like a Paul, who would win? Okay. That's a bit of a daft one. So I'll put you in a timeout. What a stupid, stupid stuff, man. A fight between such and such and such and such. Who wants to? Why do we have to fight anything? There is enough anger and enough stuff going on in the world. Why? Why do you have to have this against this, against this, against this? What's the point? Life is hard. Life is brutal. What's the hope today? Get an answer from Superbase. Have I ever been to the Highlands? Yes. If you're talking about Fort Williams in the Highlands, correct? Is there, ladies and gentlemen? Mm-hmm. Shush. There we go. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely. What we got here? Right. We're going to. Oh, here you go. I look like a Tim Burton character. Wow. That's a different one. Newport. Let's have a pint. Okay. Paul, do you get access to API function? Couldn't tell you. It's probably there, but couldn't tell you. There was a thing connected with Seeking You and Geordie Nation. That was that. Yeah, there was that. But no. So I remember they've changed it as well. Um, what's your favorite Pink Floyd song? Oh, Learn to Fly, which was played when I went to the gig in London. Learn to Fly, um, Welcome to the Machine. There's Golden Bell, there's loads. It's called dyslexia, Pond. It's called dyslexia. Well, like I say, I'm going to message them at Supabase straight after this and say help. So if I've always thought this, yeah, my nana always said the same thing. If you ask for help because you've made the request, if people come when you ask for help, they should be able to assist you. The thing is, though, upon what you've got to understand is this: there's not just you in chat. Chat's jumping, which sometimes is mean I have to go and scroll back down. Well, I'll tell you this much: I will check with the team at Superbase. I do, yes. I do it to everybody because at the end of the day, there's everybody else in chat. Some people are new and it's welcoming them. I apologize if I don't read all of you. Dark Side of the Moon. The Wall, yes. Excellent. I mean, I was so happy that they played every song that I wanted to hear. Really. Has anybody in chat ever done this? The very first Pink Floyd album. Has anybody played that? Like lying on your settee with a pair of headphones on. Anyone done that? It's an experience. Because there's a certain song, I think it's on side 2, and this certain song absolutely makes you jump off the settee. Heavy metal footy. Imagine when you have thousands in chat. Well, I'll be having chat on slow because that is a tool that YouTube gives you. If there's mega people, I I was in chat with one kid when I was on Mixer, and this kid's called Ninja. 75,000 in chat, and chat was so fast that when you typed your message, that's what it did. She went straight up. And he was playing games like that Fortnite game where you can build things and shoot things and blow things up and all that malarkey. And yeah, 75,000 in chat. How many goals says Jamesy Lad 99? How many goals do you think Walter Maid will get in the Premier League? Hopefully he gets 20. Pond says, I think you missed the point of my message again. Pond, I am trying my best, and I did read all of your message, LOL, right to the very last end of your message. What? So we've got Joshua saying, what is chat? Saying chat is I see. Okay, not sure what that is. What is your final goal, and do you have plan to become the most? Well, no. The thing with YouTube is to to come up alongside a lad called Matt Armstrong, BMX. He has 5 million on his 2 channels. Alpha One Kenny, afternoon, and is that Theory Loop? Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Theory Loop. Free Palestine. What we got? Got it. Okay. Corvo. Yes, he was. Yes. He was a BMXer. When you've got 1 million memberships, you're not going to leave us. No, I'm going to be PR man for a long, long time. This is why the projects I am doing, they are for a very, 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 very long time. I.e., it may be that the 2030 target is moved to 2030 when 2030 comes, 2040, because it's more about the idea and what the idea is about than what's in the liquidity pools. I don't really care about what's in the liquidity pools. You know what I mean? That's just there to say it to everybody. There's this, and it stays there. It's like trying to move a house made of granite, and granite's blooming heavy. You know what I mean? Are you worried that your health may cause issues getting the apps working? Well, one's already working, and it's just a minor hiccup. Lawn fertilizer, brilliant, man, brilliant. Yeah, but yeah, um, the there will be 3 social media. One's like waiting until January, New Year's Day. So insert cool emoji. What's up? And how are you today? I'm good. Just something was stressing us out earlier, so I'm going to email them and say, help, please. Can somebody help me? Actually, do you know what it is? Let's have something. Let's have a little bit of something. Now, chat's going to have to help me out on this one. We're in the Champions League this week. Yeah, we're in Champions League. Is it tonight? Champions League game with the USG, or is it Thursday? Because I've been busy. The password correction doesn't work. Okay. Why, let's have a little look. I've got to clean that. Why, Dum, 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 dum. Mm-hmm. So, what was that message? What was that message? Who was that message by? Right. So, okay. The password correct creation. doesn't work. Not work as I am live. And somebody is telling me. Right, so let's see what it says. Now, what I want to ask you something, right? This is to Brett 646. I want to ask you something. Have you gone into the seeking new version that has /AUTH confirm? Corvo, what I want you to do is this. Dead simple. I have to do the same thing, right? Create a new email on Gmail and then use the new one to go straight in. Yeah, so simple. Bum, 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 bum. Is this the right one? No, that's the wrong one. I don't want that one, I want the other one. So, right, it's that one. So, what you need to do when you've done your new email, put your email there, username there, your password there, and then you click that. Yeah, so you click that there. Yeah. Well, it's getting sorted now. Found the issue. So let's have a little look. Found the issue is only 6 characters minimum. Super base typically requires 8 plus. I'll fix this immediately. Edit show password validation fixed, changed from 6 to 8 to match Superbase's requirements. And what I'm going to do is next few days you're going to see, and you have to be, this is what memberships is important, yeah, to see the content. You're going to have to be a member behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. So you will see this is a sneak peek. So you'll see that. You won't see anything else on screen, you'll just see that. So you'll see everything that I am putting there, i.e. 1 second, where, so you'll see all of this, yeah. But this is what's going to happen. So I'm letting you know, so you got time, okay? And when it goes through the process of moving into Office. The Office is coming. Going to start with a nice office which is bright, and then we're going to maybe do bits and pieces within there. And I give it instructions earlier. The instructions were there's a manager for AI, and that manager has the role to turn around and say to the other AI agents, that's your role today, that's your role, etc. And also today will be, excuse me and pardon me, will be also when you are creating your account, asking you your social media. That's coming in the next hour. So we're building upon the system. Most people want to work in dark offices these days. Well, we can have a blind. We can have a blind. Or we can have those windows where the bottom part of the window is clear and the top part's frosted. Lazarus, I signed up and honestly don't know what meaningful functionality the website has, and there's no option to close my account. Okay. Da, 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 da. Right, so I'm going to, where is it? Where is it? No, I'm going to hold that. Signed up, and I honestly don't know. No. What meaning? What meaning? Full? One L, not two. Function. The website has, and no option to close. Account. Right. Right, so that message is sent. So what I've typed all of your message in, but what I'm going to say to you, Lazarus, is this. Yeah. The big guns, the real big guns. Yeah. I'm holding the chat at the moment because of I've signed up and honestly don't know what the meaning of the functionality is this, right? So I'm a content creator. I go live. You're in my live right at this moment. Now, the functionality is this. This Seeking You was built so that we're going to be in the city centre of Nottingham. Yeah. And the functionality is this. We're going to help all of the businesses on every street, every road, yeah, to get more people in the building. It's called footfall, yeah. And for the content creators who live here, they can go live, and the SYC is available through Phantom and coinbook.fun, all lowercase, yeah. And that is to create an ecosystem which also has, for the content creators, if they receive a lot in their live, a lot of gifts, etc., all of the gifts are in SYC. So that they can, if they so wish, withdraw that to their wallet, and then from their wallet they can connect to Revolut, to Moonbase, eh, Moonpay, or anywhere else, and then they can convert the Solana coin from Solana USDT to GBP, and then they can go and spend that money they've just earned on what they want. And the utility of it is that if they so wish to, the winnings from their going live, they can stake that. And we're going to do something today about the staking. Yeah, so you can have a lockup on your staking, which I'm going to do as well. I'm just going to see what it says. Okay. Now people turn around. I've just noticed. Yeah, I've just noticed. Solano, yes, Solano crypto. Why Solano? Because Solano, Solana is being backed by Kathy Woods of ARK Investments, Galaxy Jump, and another two. They are throwing billions at it. And Nobby, yeah, Nobby Solano. That's who we used to have. Yeah. Hmm. Right. It's two O's, man, not one. Right. So what I've just typed there is the staking of SYC 18 months, or you can have longer. So it's saying to me here the 18-month lockup, and it's just giving us advice here, is 12 to 25% APY. I'm going to read it to you. This is for longer lockups while remaining suitable. The high end of 20 to 25 if you want aggressive early adoption, middle 15 to 18% for balanced growth. Consider the longer the lock, the higher the risk for users. So rewards should be compensated. And what's it saying here? Right, so it's saying for 18 months lockup, so you're staking for your SYC for 18 months, and it's saying 18% APY, and the flexible, which is very long term, is 8%. And what it's also saying is, how it, mouse man, sort your life out. These are just like things it's asking me. Right, so I want the next bit. Right, one, token supply and inflation. The higher the API means more token emission. Competitor rates. Check what similar platforms offer. Sustainability. Can your treasury reward pools support these rates long term? Tier system. Consider API based on amount staked. So 1,000 to 10,000 SYC base rate, 10,000 to 50,000 plus 2% bonus, and 50,000 plus 5%. And this is just a recommendation because I've just asked it. So it's not in stone. And it's also saying these rates are attractive without being unsuitable. Dyslexic, sorry, I'm just reading like this is live. Would you like me to? Yes, I would. So yes, please. Right. So it's now working on what you just read because it's important, yeah. And the thing I was discussing in this morning's video at 7 o'clock was this. If it needs to be, I know I have another tool. The other tool in the box, I have to go onto the WX platform, and that is the ERC20. So there's the little one, which is what we've got now as the ecosystem, and then the big one is the ERC20. Somebody swearing. Somebody swearing. Who was swearing? Right. Let's have a little look. Yeah, as Corvo was saying, yeah, no swearing. I don't swear. Even if I'm having a really bad day, I will not swear. Because Nana used to turn around and Mum used to turn around and say, I'll wash your mouth out with soapy water. And nobody wants that. So, well, you're gone. Coolest saying, have I ever thought about giving up on this yet? Not a hope in hell. If I'm going to do something, I do it. Is your website built by AI? I give it the instructions, it does the work. So it's combined. Yeah. And has it finished? I had my new. Whoa, I'm being blinded. I'm being blinded. Oh, man. Being blinded. Being blinded. Oh, excuse me, chat. I've got. Oh, man. I've got multiple dots on my face. Wow, way, man. Damn. The sunlight came through the window, bounced off the glass table, bush. So it's modifying the database, sorted. You see, this is the thing with like not yesterday, day before, was doing stuff like behind the scenes, which I'm doing right at this moment, and there was a thing appeared, the bar, like that, and the bar was like well cluttered, and like things were overlapping, and I was like, done the FN button and the part screen, which your screenshot button. I've got about 10 gig of screenshots, man. I've got to compress the folder again because I've got 3 which are already compressed. Right. So it's editing the things now. But yeah, part of this CNU is going to be like, no, it's not going to be me all the time. It'll be like staff going out to speak to businesses in Nottingham city centre and saying to the businesses, would you like help to bring more people through the door? And if they turn around and say yes, you turn around then and say, or the staff will turn around and say then, would you mind we're doing a like a 10-minute live where you're speaking, we're just listening. That's what I'm telling you, Pond. It's in videos as well. The one I did this morning. the one I did yesterday. The, if you watch the videos, all the clues are there, man. Yeah? Zombies, it's not a dating website. It never was. That's the point. You see, I mean, the first incarnation was on bold.new, the original version, like Corvo says. And AI, twice, AI has done something I didn't think was even possible. AI can hallucinate. I know we can if we take like magic mushrooms or stuff like that, but AI can do the same. It can run away with the pixies. The name kind of doesn't make sense. Well, the name came. I was basically on arrival. I was in chat in a lady's chat, and this there was the first troll came in, then the second troll came in, and there was one in chat wanting to come in, and the one in chat turned round and put something in chat, and out, that's what he got, and the live went down, and I had the lady's number, and I went, "What just happened? I've just been banned," and it was because the trolls. So I says, "Okay, I'm going to do something about that," and the VPN, everybody has, like, there's all these different VPNs. VPN's not used on Seeking You. You've got to disable it. And so that we can see your IP address. So if you do act like a total silly person and you get booted, you get booted. Uh, we want a safe environment. If I, like I say, I mean, if I'm going out and about, yeah, I speak to people all over the place. I literally turn around. If I'm walking up the road, with a stick, I'll turn around, and if I see somebody walking the other side of the road, if it's like afternoon, mate, or afternoon, lady, I can't help it. Jamo, no, Jana, hello from Germany. Your description is old. Is it? Heavy metal footy, Paul, pinch me, seeking you as a potential new member. Well, hey, get in. But what I want you to basically do is have a safe place to be. Yeah. When you've created your profile, yeah, there's there's things in the next 9 days. Some of the things I'm going to tell you about, some of the things I'm going to tell it about, so it can do all of the stuff. Yeah. And then it already knows me targets. I've already said that. So let's go back to the beginning, because I'm not going to repeat. Yeah. I mean, I've done it in videos. Do you know what I'm saying? I've done this in videos, and the end result is like Corvo, yeah, who's me top person. When I go live through Seeking You, and people gift the live, he's going to get paid. and Dan is going to get paid, and the Pete's going to get paid because whatever the total amount is when the live ends on Seeking You, it goes to the moderators, you know? So everybody gets a little bit of a thank you. And a thank you, that's the way to go. Uh, Paul, some people are new in chat and you can't rely on them to go back and watch the videos. I'm going to explain, you're going to explain as if they have no idea. If I did that all of the time somebody new comes in, Pond, my live would be about 10 hours long. And I'm very sorry to say this, but if it was 10 hours long, do you honestly think I'm just going to not have any food, not go to the toilet? Because if you think that, it ain't gonna happen. The briefness of, in a nutshell, the remit for Seeking You was this, in a nutshell. Okay? Exactly what Facebook is, exactly what TikTok is, but with a difference. We have SYC as our internal currency, and we have staking of the currency, so you can stake for 18 months and you can stake for longer. And if you wish to go live, play a musical instrument, or just talk to people, you can do that in all of your gifts, every gift that is in the boxes for chat. That is SYC. And nobody else has done that. So there we go. I've said many, many times, don't swear. Swear, you're gone. Corvo saying, Paul, the current state doesn't imply it should do. It will do. I'll make sure of that. Right, so no, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go there. What we got? Right, Corvo, just for you. Just for you. Tell me what that says. Yeah? AI multi-platform. So you finished posting, AI takes over, and AI posts in case. Never forget. Never forget. AI agent automatically distribute your content across all of your connected platforms that you tell it. You have to put, and that's another feature as well. And this, the rewards, yeah, that goes straight to your Phantom because that's the thing I want with it, yeah. Built for UK content creators. Join a community of creating and maximizing your reach with AI. Yeah. Why does a social media need crypto? Says Pond. A long, long time ago, an American. Yeah. The American's name is Mark Zuckerberg, who is one of the original founders of Facebook, wanted Libra as an internal currency within Facebook. Gary Gensler of the big American regulator pulled him into Congress and kicked him a new backside live on television. They ripped him to shreds. We're not American. Right, so what's that? What is the selling point? What's going to make people come back? It's content creation, just done a different way. I mean, why make something extremely hard? You're watching me, yeah? So if you're watching me this week through Seeking You, yeah? First of all, rule number one, you're watching me through Seeking You, you need a phantom wallet to get into chat. Okay? Phantom wallet from the Apple Store. I haven't got a clue what they call it because I haven't got an Apple phone, or Play Store. Yeah? Then you need from coinbook.fun, you need SYC. Then you can gift in chat. And where else on planet Earth do you get that? I was talking to a lady this morning on a person's live, a rival to TikTok, Asian rival. It's either Asian or Chinese, one of the two. And they pay better than TikTok. However, there are bad people on there too. What does having a cryptocurrency wallet have anything to do with watching the video? If you haven't worked that one out by now, I can't help you. You see, you either, like I said in my video the other day, zombie, yeah? Who is it? AK-47. You either want to listen and learn, or you don't. Two choices, yes or no. If you want to learn, then here you will learn. And when I said in my videos recently, most of my videos is this. In the video, I tell you information in the description of said video, financial disclaimer. Why? Because SYC is a financial tool. You need to buy it, to spend it within the ecosystem, which you can also stake. If you stake it, you earn money, which comes back to you as SYC, and then you go to MoonPay, Revolut, or other places and cash it in for USDT, then GBP. There we go. Pond is saying, so you're saying we need to buy crypto to watch? No, what I'm saying is this, Pond, please put the yeah. I use a thing called buds, yeah, to clean the wax out my ears. Yeah, listen, on TikTok, yeah, people go live. So there was one person last year went live when all of the nasty bad weather hit the UK. This person had over 1 million people in their live, and they were gifting universes, cars, trains in gifts. You have to buy those gifts. They're not free. You have to buy them. So I've created a mechanism where SYC is that mechanism, which when it's bought and sold, yeah, to pay wages, etc., that will be converted to USDT, and from USDT to GBP to pay wage. Now, do you need a deeper explanation? Because I'll do a separate video, and I will mention your pond in the video if you really want a mega deep dive. I'll do that. Yeah. No, you're going to be paying the pond is saying to pay me. Whose idea is it, pond? Whose idea? You find out in the end of the day, right? A person who builds something that lots of people will come to, and they will do the same thing because that's what they'll do. You can't come in and use your wallet, like your fives, your tens, your twenties, because there is an internal currency which is SYC. Yes, it is my idea. You're right. And the when there's like a lot of people in there, and the SYC is flying this way and flying that way and flying the other way, yeah, I can say to these places like Alzheimer's UK, Dementia UK, the air ambulance, you need money, there it is. So it's doing a good thing because you are giving money to help another like organization. I am telling people everywhere. Right, what was that one? You can't even tell, you can't even explain it and expect others. You know what? I need a rest, so thank you all, you beautiful people, for coming in. My brain hurts. watch my videos. Watch the video and learn. The 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 the, the parts I struggle with, which people said March time was AI is going to go straight past you. So I jumped on it. Now, I will see you all at 7 p.m. and have a wonderful day. Okay?